Oh, hey, indeed. Welcome into the guest room. This is a trivia podcast where we share laughs with each other and you. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there. Eat. That's Andy.
Plankton.
That's Katie.
Chop.
No. No.
First thing that came
I
to
even
mind.
put something in your wheelhouse.
Have chip brew. Have chop. Have tan chop.
We just collectively enjoyed a New Zealand video thing experience.
I'll eat plankton.
Oh, I'm beach does.
Oh no,
Bro, what is Oz?
it's like I don't know. Like
Okay,
I think it's just like
that's all you had to say.
yeah. I'm beached as.
Oh, well, anyway, go look it up if you're wondering. What's it called?
I
whale.
googled I'm beached as like AS.
That was AZ,
But
Yeah.
Arizona.
That's what it was in the subtitle. But I googled I'm beached as.
it is helpful to know like the difference between, I don't know, a New Zealand and an Australian accent, Scottish and Irish, stuff like that.
In what way?
French and Belgian.
You have schmutz on your board. I don't know what it is.
Wow, man, including the Yiddish.
Oh, I think that's part
like
of the
you every
eraser.
episode you just like Mark, that's part of your headphone.
You're probably right.
You mean my headphone?
Yeah.
Ye old headphone. Hey, this is a trivia podcast. We play games, and we invite you to play one as well, the secret phrase game. One of our hosts is going to utter a secret phrase sometime during the episode. It's been given them by the other three hosts.
Secret Frasian man.
Nice.
Who is that secret Frasian man? And Frasian man? And
Well, when I used to hear that song as a kid, I used to think it was Secret Asian man.
oh,
Same.
yeah, same.
Totally.
Katie?
Didn't hear that
I'm
song
not
as a kid.
convinced that.
Yes, surprise!
Oh, the world is as it should be.
No idea what you're talking about.
Huh? You still don't?
Bum,
Okay.
bum, 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 bum,
That's,
bum, bum,
I've heard that song before.
I mean, they're both like spy-ish songs. Also, that song is in Monsters vs. Aliens, and it's just fantastic.
Axel F by Harold Faltermeyer.
Yes, Axel F.
No idea what you're talking about.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Anyway, listeners,
What is it?
it's a song, Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent
Oh, so it's not.
Man.
It's
That's
just
basically
from
all the
it's-
lyrics.
Okay, it's just from a song. It's not like a show or something.
I think there's something after that. I don't know.
Okay, I feel less bad. I thought it was a show.
I don't.
It may have been connected to a show, but hard to know.
Anyway.
How can one know such things?
Yeah, one can't be expected to know all things, just things that the rest of us know.
Yeah.
So keep an ear out for the secret phrase, and we will tell you how to submit that at the end of the episode. Hey, today we are going to be playing a little game of Jeopardy. And on the Guest Room podcast, we call that a Jepisode.
That got
Today's
weird.
Jepisode. After however many episodes we've done, you got to get a little loose with it, a little
You're right.
funky.
Yeah, you got to get a little weird with it.
Gotta
Yeah.
get a little jiggy with it.
A little floozy in the jacuzzi.
Not jiggy with it.
I don't know about Floozy in the Jacuzzi.
Yeah, probably not that one, huh, Andy?
No, we're not ready for that jelly.
Today's Jepisode has been prepared for you by KD. Katie, run us through with your board.
Kev is like,
Who has it been prepared for? I think it's been prepared for like Katie's three imaginary friends.
His roommate that watches anime with him, and
literally, I've never watched
that
it.
other guy that he watched anime with one time, and his dad.
Man, these guys are mad about a pub quiz question from 3 episodes ago.
No,
Well, it's more than
Initial
that.
D.
It's more.
We're just mad. We're just mad about you.
I'm-
Other
can I-
prepositions.
Mad about you.
Concerning you.
Can I guess one of the categories?
Yeah.
Tributaries of the Nile.
No. You better watch out, man.
That sounds like a good band name.
That does.
All right.
We've all lived in Washington. Might do tributaries of the Columbia.
Okay, I'd be okay with that.
You'd be okay with that?
I'd be okay with that.
You'd be okay with that?
no.
You'd be okay.
Like I've tried. To,
Quit playing.
I've tried to forget all 2 years that I spent in Washington.
That's when we met. Ow.
Francis, we met?
You were like 12 at the time.
True. True.
He wasn't 12, but
Okay,
yeah.
14.
Like 12.
Also, shout out to Lafine's Donuts.
But when
and
Katie was 12, he was actually
Coconut
16.
Kenny's.
We confirmed.
Yeah.
All those good places.
And what's the place right next to Lafine's?
Taco Time.
No, it wasn't Taco Time.
Oh,
Skippers.
gross.
Subs.
Oh, man, I love Skippers.
Ivers.
No, not McAllister.
No.
Something subs.
Zips.
Who's that painter?
Jalapenos?
Dunn Edwards.
Da Vinci. Da Vinci's.
Yeah,
Yes, Da
Da
Vinci's.
Vinci's. Right next to Lafine's.
He made
Bellingham,
sandwiches.
Washington on Lakeway.
Mallards?
Mallard.
Mallard.
Yeah.
And then what was the little cheerful?
Little Cheerful was
place.
great. Yeah.
King Mahalo.
Oh,
Yeah, Coconut Kenny's.
At Coconut
Yeah.
Kenny's.
Oh.
Among the best pizza places.
Love that 6 people listening know what we're talking
I had
about.
Coconut Kenny's in my phone like until maybe several months ago,
Like, just in case.
just in case I ever went back and had
I'm
to
going to
call
be going
them.
up there this summer. Do you guys want me to bring you back Coconut Kenny's?
I mean, would it still be good?
I'd be flying, so it'd be a few hours old.
Gross.
As long as it's the King Mahalo.
Have you taken a food prep course or like have you ever been a server at a restaurant and
Yeah.
had to take a course beforehand?
Yeah.
Like if stuff is out for like 3 or 4 hours, it's like no good anymore.
It's
But that's
already-
like
it's cooked
in
already.
a commercial setting.
Yeah.
Like
It's like leftovers.
I'm very lax with my expiration dates.
Do you think that that is something that has stayed static, gotten more lax, or gotten less lax? Lax. Being
X-lax?
being married to someone from Israel.
Slightly more lax.
The sea countess of Swaziland.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think probably more than slightly more lax.
But I would guess that I was always the laxest in our family.
Well, you're the baby of the family. You're just gonna whatever we throw on your plate, you're gonna eat.
Like, I don't care what the milk carton says. I care what it smells like.
That makes sense. So my first
Or how lumpy
category.
it is.
Wait, but doesn't it say something for a reason?
Right. They're not allowed to sell it past that date. They don't know exactly when it's going to expire because they don't know how cold your refrigerator is.
But isn't the one on the milk a use by rather than a sell by?
I'm unsure.
I'm not sure.
Some things are sell by. There's no doubt about it, and I still treat
there's
that as
also
a use by.
Best Buy, which I don't know.
It's a store.
where that
They
fit-
sell electronics.
It's true.
Okay, yeah, go ahead with your
Your
Okay.
first category?
board.
First
if you're
category.
going to call it that.
Yeah. Is Wordle.
Bored, am I right?
No.
Excuse me.
Oh,
what?
Wordle, yeah.
What is-
Yeah.
what?
Is this themed?
Are you going to
All-
show
all
us
the
a
dolls?
shape?
What? Can you?
I'm not gonna
spell
show
this?
it.
What is this?
It's World LE.
Andy, you should know this by now. We've been sending you our scores for the last 2 months.
Yeah. Yep.
That?
Yeah, like that.
Nice.
The next one is
Oh no! I
Wor-
haven't been playing. I don't know what it is.
Wordle. Food and drink.
Wordle's just geography, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This one's the same as Worldle, except there's not the first L.
Oh
Yep.
no!
Oh,
That says Worley. Whirl.
Give it a whirl.
Oh no!
That's a Walking Dead reference, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Next is Quordle.
Wordle.
QU.
I don't know how you made this a Jepisode category, but we'll see.
I don't know. How
I will
you made
tell you.
Worldle episode category.
I will tell you all of these things. Next is Nerdle.
That's math.
That's math.
Maths?
You're not going to do it for me, are you?
No.
Chessel?
Not doing Chessel.
Chessel. It's got to be one of the top 6.
It could be Lordle of the Rings.
Next is Purtle.
Oh, no.
Poetl.
Finals MVP edition.
POETL.
What?
Poetl. I know there's no R.
Trust me, Andy, you're going to do way better than me.
P.O.
in this
what?
ETL.
It's NBA.
Hey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it ETL or is it ELTL?
There's no R.
No.
I know.
Jakob Purtle.
I'm pretty sure there's 2 L's.
There might be.
NBA
Poeltl.
Finals Edition. You said?
Yep. And Finals MVP
Wait,
edition.
You don't know how to spell your category?
It's not important for the category.
Except that that's what it's named.
Okay.
Yeah, it's POELTL.
It's
Yeah.
not important.
Poltle. Last one is Star Wardle.
Oh, yeah.
Finish the quote edition.
Is that with 2 N's?
What?
So Mike was right. Wordle is a geography category. Wordle is a food and drink edition. I'm going to give you clues for specific foods and drinks. They're all exactly 5 letters. Quordle, groups of 4.
What do you mean groups of 4? I've never played any of these, so I don't know.
Just groups of 4 things. It has nothing really to do with the game.
I just don't understand. Groups of 4.
Like,
give me
he's
an
going to
example.
ask for, like, what are the 4 directions on a compass?
Who
Okay.
are the 4 Beatles?
Okay, that's helpful.
Yeah, who are the 4 guest room hosts? Yeah.
Okay.
Nerdle is, like Mike said, math. Most all of these are equations.
Okay.
Pirtle NBA or Finals MVP edition. So all of these have to do with Finals MVPs.
MVP?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Star Wardle. Sorry.
Star Worldle would be tough.
Oh, that would be
Kashyyyk.
Oh, that would be interesting. It's finish the quote or respond. So if it's a conversation between two characters, give the response. If it's just a longer quote, finish the quote.
Okay.
You didn't do Chessel?
No, I have no idea what Chessel is.
You already did a chess category.
That doesn't mean someone else can't do one.
There aren't other things about chess.
Actually, I could bring back that category many times.
Yikes.
With questions we'd get.
As long as Castle
I
is in
didn't say-
all of them.
I didn't say that.
So Mike is going to start us off on this board.
Mike.
Mike.
Okay. Well, let's just go straight to the jugular with Star Wardle.
All right.
For 100.
For 100? Okay. So on each of these, I'm going to tell you the movie, the character who says it, and then I'll start the line and you finish it. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan. It's over, Anakin.
Kevin, I have the high ground.
That's correct.
Didn't know if you were done.
When I'm done, I will say blank.
Yeah, we'll stay with Star Wardle.
Star Wars for 2.
Yeah.
Okay. A New Hope. Darth Vader. I sense something. Blank. New Hope. Darth Vader. I sense something. Blank.
How word perfect does it need to be?
Mike.
Something I haven't felt since...
That is correct. Yes. He says I've not, but that's fine.
Okay, so 92% word
Oh,
perfect.
so, so he does use contractions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We talked about this on a different episode. Star Wardle for 3.
Star Wars for 3. Phantom Menace. Qui-Gon. The ability to speak blank.
Kevin,
Kevin.
does not make you intelligent.
That's correct.
Oh, man.
And his next sentence is, now get out of here, which I really appreciate.
This is an environment of welcoming, and you can just get the out.
Yeah.
400.
For 400. Phantom Menace. Yoda. Fear leads to anger. Anger, blank.
Kevin,
Kevin.
leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
That's correct. I was really hoping that'd be in a Yoda voice.
Yeah, please enlighten us.
In a Yoda voice or in my Yoda voice?
Both. I'd like to hear it, Kev.
500.
For 500.
It was like Yoda Tigger, but not bad.
Yeah. New Hope. Leia. Somebody has to save our skins. Blank.
Oh, I thought that's where her quote ended.
Yeah, me too.
It might be where her quote ended because he said it would be a response.
Can you repeat?
New Hope. Leia. Somebody has to save our skins.
So it can be a response.
It can be a response. Andy, do you like Star Wars?
Yeah, I enjoy Star Wars. I don't memorize the movies like you guys do.
So you've seen them like twice or something?
I've seen them more than twice even.
Really?
I mean, I know the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I know the players. I am not confident enough to
I know
give
the
you an
context
answer.
this happens, and I just can't tell you what.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have a yes or no points. I'm starting to like her.
That comes immediately after.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm trying to give you.
Yeah, no, it comes immediately after what she says next, which is into the garbage chute, flyboy.
Not bad. Okay.
600.
For 6. New Hope. Gold leader. Stay on target. Stay on target. Blank. Or I could say it better. Stay on target. Stay on target. Blank.
There is a weird fanboyism about these unnamed like gold leader and red leader that I never experienced.
Red leader. This
I'm a
is gold
little
leader.
jealous but I don't know how to break into that group.
Just like them. Pity them.
I'm not quite confident enough to guess, but I'll give you a guess for no points.
Merp, merp, merp.
It didn't go in. It just went straight off the surface or something like that.
So that was a different attack run down the trench.
I'm going to say stay on target.
No. So a gold leader saying stay on target, stay on target, and then the person behind him shouts, "Loosen up!" And then they get shot by Darth Vader.
His gunman?
Been a long time since I've seen those movies. Let's do Wordle, food, and drink.
Wordle, food, and drink. These are five-letter answers. For 100?
Yeah.
Okay. This food of Italian origin... Kevin.
Pizza.
That's correct.
What?
This food of Italian...
Yeah, no, I get it.
Oh.
But how did you say that before he started reading the clue?
I was sitting on it.
Pasta?
You could have said pasta.
I was sitting on it.
Okay.
200.
In England, you may dip these in tartar sauce. In the
Mike.
U.S. Mike.
Chips.
Correct.
Chops.
Chops.
Chips.
Potato chop. Have a chip brew.
300. Wordle, food and drink.
This drink competes directly with Coca-Cola.
Kevin.
Pepsi.
Correct.
What?
That was his impersonation of me.
Oh. That wasn't him impersonating you doing an air horn?
It's pretty accurate, actually.
What was the word, Andy, that Kevin used?
Shiba.
Shiba.
400.
Word over 4. Typically in the shape of a ball or a ring. This is a deep-fried bread
Kevin.
item. Kevin.
I kind of missed your second to last word, which really, I think maybe you said bread, but I'm going to say onion.
Incorrect.
Mike. Donut.
Correct. Deep-fried bread item. Mike, the board's yours.
Wordle, food and drink, 500.
Wordle, food, and drink 5. This coffee drink combines milk and espresso. Mike.
Oh, latte.
That's correct. With no milk foam.
Wordle for 6.
Wordle for 6. Coming in savory or sweet varieties, this French bread item usually wraps those savory or sweet ingredients.
Mike. Crepe.
That's correct.
Oh, I hate crepes.
What? You hate crepes?
Do you hate cheese and bread and meat and, I don't know, bananas and caramel? Like, there's so many good things you could put in a crepe.
I don't like crepes.
Oh, man.
Wow. Is it you don't like the things in them? Or you don't like the thin pancake?
I don't like the thin pancake for sure. And I would say the majority, or at least the plurality of crepes that I've seen or tried have been filled with a creamy-ish substance. And I don't like cream-filled things.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a texture thing, then yeah, you're just not going to like it.
Yeah.
But they don't all have to be cream.
No, they don't. All right, 2 categories are gone. Can we get a score update?
Yeah, so Andy is trying to get on the board.
Present.
Kevin has
Counted
800 points, and Mike has 1,900.
All right. Wordle and Star Wordle are gone.
Let's go with Worldle for 100.
Worldle for 100. This is the most populous continent.
Kevin. Asia.
That's correct.
So these are not 5 letters?
No.
Huh.
It's Worldle, not Wordle.
Although the first time I ever played Worldle, I thought that it had to be 5 letters. That was hard.
Like, none of these fit.
Like, I know that's Australia, but it's not 5 letters.
The continent or the country?
The island.
Nice. Let's go Quordle for 100.
Quordle for 100. These are groups of 4. These are the members of the fictional foursome that famously complain about the weight of jewelry or the lack of 2 breakfasts.
Kevin.
Sam, Mary, Pippin, and Frodo.
That's
what
correct.
A weird order.
That was a weird order.
I mean, it's the order in which I like them.
Oh, okay. Pippin.
You like Mary more than Pippin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mary's competent.
200.
These are the 4 main characters in Wizards of Oz. Kevin.
Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow.
That's correct. Not that Scarecrow. Oh, man. Wizard of Oz would be way different with that Scarecrow.
You want to
That's
see
our
my
second,
mask?
our second Dorothy recently.
Yeah.
300.
300 under Cordal. These 4 men have their faces immortalized.
Mike.
Mike.
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Teddy Roosevelt.
That's correct. Mike, the board's yours.
Wordle 200.
I'm sorry, that was Worldle?
It's hard for me to say.
Okay. For 200. This is the least populous.
Kevin. Antarctica.
That's correct. Really hoping someone was going to say Australia.
Thought about it.
We all know that it's a continent. Quirtle for 400.
Cordal for 400. 3 of these 4 came up in a previous episode. They're painters and also
Kevin.
Kevin.
Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael.
I'm looking for...
And Donatello.
Correct.
Is Da Vinci really part of his name?
But he said Leonardo. He didn't say Da Vinci.
He
Or
did say Da Vinci.
sorry, he didn't say only Da Vinci.
They were all painters, so.
At the end of... And also turtles.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you had said Da Vinci, it would have been a no because that's not the turtle's name.
From you, dog.
500.
500. These 4 guys called themselves the Beatles.
Kevin. Paul McCartney, George Harrison, John Lennon, and Ringo Starr.
That's correct. Weird that you telegraphed that. You mentioned that earlier.
Well, I mean, there's
Not that many groups of 4.
Maybe the most famous group of 4 that there is. 600.
6. Also involved in a previous episode, these are the 3 Musketeers plus the 1 guy who joined late.
What if I can name 2 of them?
That doesn't help. It may help your competitors.
Mike. Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan.
That's correct. Nicely done. Mike, the board is yours.
Okay, let's go back to Worldle since I'm rocking at that for 300.
All right. This country contains 4 main islands with names like Honshu and Hokkaido.
Kevin.
Japan.
Japan.
Correct.
Mike Shinoda.
Let's go to Nerdle for 100.
Nerdle for 100. This is the equation for the Pythagorean theorem. Andy.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
That's correct.
Wow, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Might be the
Is that
only
your
one
first guess, Andy?
Yep.
Wow. I mean, I just get the
one for
little
one.
ones, I guess, right?
Nerdle 200.
Nerdle for 2. Einstein used this...
Kevin. E equals MC squared.
That's correct. To show that energy and mass are actually the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know what it was used for, but I know the equation. 300.
Sounds like you have to multiply.
Sounds
one
like a
by C
chemistry
squared.
thing.
Nah, it's definitely astronomy.
Physics. Everything is physics, guys. For 300. This is the equation for the area of a triangle. Mike.
Ooh, great. Area equals 1/2 base times height.
That's correct. If you had given to me that backwards, like base equals height over 2 times area.
Technically not wrong.
You solve for area. Sorry, Mrs. Bash, for letting you down. Let's go back to Worldle for 400.
Worldle for 400. Mike, have you gotten any of these?
Nope. But I want to think that I could.
Okay. For 400. This word is in the name of 4 countries, like the equatorial one or the... Mike.
Let's go, Guinea.
Correct. Real big let's go on a 400-point question.
It doesn't matter. It was a Worldle, and I got one right.
Yep.
Worldle 500.
Worldle for 5. Meaning place of in Persian, this suffix is attached to 7 countries.
Kevin. Stan.
Correct.
Let's keep getting the Nerdle out of the way. 400.
Keep getting the Nerdle out of the way. So that's for 400. This is the equation for the area of a circle.
Mike. It equals pi r squared.
That's correct. Mike, board's yours.
Let's go back to Worldle for 600.
All right. In Africa, these are 2 of the 4 countries whose names start with the letter E.
Kevin. Ethiopia and...
Andy.
I'm going to give you like 15 seconds. Oh, come on. Oh, standing up.
Come on. There's no way.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Andy.
That is correct.
What did he say? What was the answer?
Egypt. He said Ethiopia and Egypt. I thought one of you would go for the one we already mentioned one question ago in Equatorial Guinea.
Is the last
I'm
one
gonna call
the country
umbrage on
that's
that
not
one.
actually a country?
That was just ringing in and then standing up to go look at it. That was way too long. That was like beyond.
He gave me the time that he gave me.
All right, Mike, are you thinking of Eritrea?
Yeah, it's not a country.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know where Equatorial Guinea is. So.
It's in Africa.
Okay.
There's not many continents with the equator in them.
Why are you... You're trying to think of the quadratic formula.
Don't worry, I can't think of it.
I can't
so
either.
you're fine.
I've been trying for a long time. Give me my 600, please. We'll go to Nerdle for 5.
Nerdle for 5. This is an example of a quadratic equation.
Mike, an example? Okay. Y equals 2x squared plus 3x plus 5.
That's correct. Yes, I just needed anything in the format of ax squared plus bx plus c equals something.
Man, I had actually come up with it. Nerdle for 6.
That's not the one I was thinking of.
Nerdle for 6. Called the combined gas law, this equation shows that pressure, volume, and temperature all relate to each other. Called the combined gas law, this equation shows that pressure, volume, and temperature all relate to each other.
I think you're right. What if I can give you a last name that... What if I can give you a first and last name that pertains to this?
No. Looking for the equation.
Yeah, but I want to give you the name.
Well, you can.
Yeah, but I want it to make me get
Tell
points.
us.
No.
Will you give me, if I ring in, 20 seconds to then pull up Google, type it in, and then give me the answer?
Google's not on the wall.
Just checking.
It's an awful lot of umbrage for somebody with 100 points.
Same.
Ooh.
I'd have a
Things
lot more.
get contentious
2
after
shots
10:30.
fired.
Is it after 10:30?
Yes.
Yep.
Things get contentious after 10:30. Episodes getting dork like Detroit.
Dork.
This is Late Night Andy.
Ooh, I'd watch that show.
For what reason?
That would be great.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude?
Oh, no.
Merp. We were looking for PV over T equals PV over T.
PV over T equals PV over T. That's not an
It's like
equation.
saying 1 equals 1.
That is an equation. It's two things on both sides of an equal sign.
But it's the same thing. It's one thing on both sides of an equal sign.
So the point of the combined
It's like in
gas
2
law
different places or something, probably.
is to basically to show that they all relate to each other. That's why like hydro flasks work so well because they're sealed so tightly, the pressure cannot change. So and the volume does not change because it's made of metal.
But,
therefore, the ice can't melt because the temperature also can't change.
But that's like me saying that Albuquerque and snorkel have to do with each other because Albuquerque plus snorkel equals Albuquerque plus snorkel. Like, that's not a thing.
Snorkel divided by Bellingham.
I don't like that.
No, not at all.
You don't have to.
Friedrich Gauss? Gauss?
Is that because it sounds like gas?
No, I think that's
It's
the thing.
Gauss's equation.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it belonged to
See?
him.
I would
Points.
like to have
Points?
an equation.
Points.
What?
You're going to appeal to
No.
Andy for points?
Heck no. Absolutely not.
Kevin enemy number 1 right now.
Kev, an enemy?
Kevin
An enemy Kev.
Kevin Enema. Is it me?
Can we get a score update going into our last category?
Wait.
So Andy's got 100 points. Kevin's got 3,900 points. And Mike's got 4,400 points. Puelto. Finals MVP edition.
For 1?
Sure.
All
it doesn't
right.
matter. It's going to be 0 for me.
It's going to be a note
Dog.
from me, dog. All right. For 100. He has won Finals MVP for 3 franchises in the last 10 years.
Andy.
Andy.
LeBron James.
That's correct.
Of course. Duh.
And
200.
Andy, you only get small ones.
Yep.
Aww.
That's the answer is friends. They're just blown in the wind, and he catches them when they're around him. 100, 200. This is for 200. He won 3 Finals MVPs in a row from
Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh.
Can you make that sound again?
No. I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant.
Incorrect. He won 3 Finals MVPs in a row from 2000 to 2002.
Andy. Shaq.
That's correct.
Oh, wow.
300.
Larry Bird won the award in 1984 and 1986. This center won it in 1985.
Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Abul?
I said Abdul.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Yes.
400.
Brother of...
Bam, 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 bam.
Make it a true.
Oh, do it.
I will make it a true, but I still wonder whether or not.
Yes, it's highlighted.
Okay.
Like, you can look at it. It's highlighted.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
Can I look at it?
Not at
Well-
the very moment.
Oh. Yeah, true.
All right.
Oh, man.
Since 1989, 3 Pistons guards have won Finals MVPs. These are 2 of the 3 Finals MVPs.
Easy. Easy.
Okay.
I'll name them right off after.
I mean, I know one for sure, and then the
You
question.
should know 2 for sure.
Are last names sufficient?
Yes, since they're unique, yes. As in, like, they're unique
Actually,
to each other.
I bet I could name all 3.
I probably could too, but I'm not very sure. Okay, so Isaiah Thomas, and I only get to say 2 names.
Uh-huh.
Friends.
Which one was a better choice?
How many of us have them?
12.
I'm gonna say Joe Dumars.
That's correct.
Yep.
Who's that?
Was the other one Rip Hamilton?
Nope. Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to decide between Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups.
No, I knew it was Dumars and Thomas. I couldn't decide between Hamilton and Billups, but I figured it was Billups.
It's running.
Billups
away
wasn't even on
with
my
it.
radar.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow. Dang. Good job. So,
Cool.
like, if you had asked me, like, who's Joe Dumars, I'd be like, I think he's a basketball player, but that's the
he was
extent of my knowledge.
fantastic.
What era?
89 and 90 when they won back-to-back.
But you said since 92, right?
No, I said 89.
89.
Oh, okay. Where did I get 92?
My birth year. You're like, he can't know anything from the past.
The reason I didn't guess Rip Hamilton though is because I was like, there wasn't a quote unquote superstar on that team,
Yeah.
They were
and
so good.
and so,
They were
I-
so
Although,
even though
did you know that Rip Hamilton led the league in scoring that year?
Really?
Yep. That's a little-known
Oh,
fact.
that's like a Luis Gonzalez fact. Like, hey, here's one year he did steroids.
Rip Hamilton didn't do steroids. He had a broken nose.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, like,
Those are opposites.
You can't break your nose if you're on roids.
never
Or
mind.
you can't be on roids if you have a broken nose.
The point is clearly
Oh,
lost.
excuse me. He didn't lead the league in scoring. I need to correct that. He led for the team with the best record. He led the team in scoring. So the Pistons had the best record, and he led the
So
team in
he,
scoring.
Okay.
he led his team in scoring.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. That makes way more
I
sense.
mean, who would be next? Rashid?
Chauncey.
No, Rashid was not a scorer.
Or
really.
Tayshaun.
Smarter scorer than Ben.
Tayshaun might be
That's
the
true.
right answer.
Yeah. I think it feels like it was one of those teams where, like, Rip Hamilton averaged 24, Tayshaun averaged 18.8, Chauncey averaged 18.9, and Rashid averaged 17.6.
And Ben
Wallace
averaged
had
12 blocks
13 blocks and half a point.
3 points, yeah.
and a great afro.
500.
For 500 under Pirtle.
Pertl. And Kevin's, by the way, running away with it.
This is one of 2 people to have won 3 Finals MVPs without having won 2 in a row.
Ooh.
This
Repeat.
is one of 2 people to have won 3 Finals MVPs. Kevin.
Tim Duncan.
That's correct. Without having won 2 in a row.
You really needed that.
The other is Magic Johnson
600.
for 6 in the last question on the board. Since points per game began being tracked by ESPN in 1986, this is the only Finals MVP to not average more than 10 points per game during the playoffs in which he won the award.
Oh.
Since points per game began being tracked by ESPN in 86, this is the only Finals MVP to not average more than 10 points per game during the playoffs in which he won the award.
I have a guess for no point. Well, how many points do I have? I want to play final.
400.
Yeah, no. I have a guess for no points.
Mike. Steve Nash.
Incorrect.
Did Steve Nash win a title?
No. Was he on the Mavs team that won, maybe?
No, I think he already left.
No. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Mavs team that lost.
I have a guess for no points.
Yeah.
Vernon Maxwell.
Not a Finals MVP.
My guess would be Bruce Bowen.
Not a Finals MVP. It is Andre Iguodala.
He got Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He did win.
Did he have some sweet dunk?
No, so he guarded LeBron the whole Finals and did very well.
I think he had like one game where he blew up, and then
Yeah, but like so early in the playoffs he like didn't play. So he averaged like 6.8 points or something like that for the playoffs.
yeah,
Yeah, and so Steph Curry has never won the award.
because of Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Andre Iguodala won it when they didn't have Durant, right?
Wait, but didn't they win 3 times?
They've won twice with Durant, once when Iguodala.
And Durant won it both times.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you go for the record?
We'll see what the category is.
Got to.
I mean, I could just go for the win, which would mean wagering 0 points, or I could go for immortality, which means I risk Mike winning the game. So I have to hear the category first.
Your category for Final Jeopardy. Let's score us real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, Andy's got 400. Mike's got 3,800. Kevin's got 8,500.
Yikes or doodles. Yikes or doodles. The final
That was a big double.
Daily Double.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about a big double-double.
Final Jeopardy category is quartle. Quartle.
This is how many pints are in a type of question.
Quartle. All right. The Final Jeopardy clue is this is the amount of fluid ounces in 1 quart.
Alexa, how many?
No tango.
Be quiet, because something might answer.
We will start with Andy. Andy wagered all of his 400 points and wrote 64 ounces. Okay. Mike wagered all of his 3,800 points and wrote 32 ounces. Kev wagered all of his 8,500 points and it said 32 ounces. The correct answer is 32 ounces.
If I would have gotten it right, I would have won.
Yes.
My gosh, that would have been pathetic.
What?
Because Mike wagered all of his points.
No, they both got it right.
I know, but I'm saying if they both would, if I would have gotten it right,
64.
if it would have been 64, I would have won. That would have been pathetic.
So if you had been us and we had been you.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. If the question had been how many are in 2 quarts.
So is 8 ounces in a cup then?
Yeah, 8 ounces in a cup.
That's
Is
what
it
I had wrong.
16?
2 cups in a pint, 2 pints in a quart,
Yeah,
2 quarts in a gallon.
I had that right. I just didn't know how many.
4 quarts in a gallon.
It's
That's what I meant.
16 non-fluid ounces in a pound?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you had 16
Why do we
ounces.
have... Is 1 ounce of water 1 mass ounce?
How many pounds in a euro?
That changes.
And how many bushels in a peck?
Ooh, a peck measure? What's a peck measure?
Oh.
Do you know a buttload is a unit of measurement?
A metric buttload or
no,
imperial?
A buttload is a unit
Imperial
of
buttload.
Hold on.
Is it the heftiest Imperial buttload Royale?
Yeah.
It would be.
Actually, it's not buttload. It's butt. A butt is approximately equated to 108 imperial gallons, 130 U.S. gallons for wine.
Wait. Imperial and U.S. gallons are different?
Yeah.
By a very small amount?
108 versus 130.
It's like a meter in a yard.
Wait, and sorry, read that again. Which one's bigger?
U.S.
Oh, take that, Britain. Take it and like it.
We changed our measuring
Our
system.
gallons
a
are
little.
bigger. Oh, we just lost our British listener.
It's all right. We'll get it one more.
All right, final scores as they stand. Andy with 0 points, but he could have had the win if he had won and had more points than the rest of us.
And had written the right answer.
And we had written the wrong one. Mike with an admirable 7,600. That might be the most points I've ever had, but I didn't win because Kevin got the most points anybody's ever had with a whopping, verily whopping 17,000 points, doubling his score twice.
Wow.
In the game.
Wow.
Well done, Kevin. Thank you. Oh, man. Okay. Well done. Well done all around. Thank you, KD. That was, I still enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Kevin. Well done, Andy, for almost winning. And thank you, listeners, for playing along. Let us know how you did. Also, submit your SPG guess to the guestroompodcast@gmail.com.
Farewell.
Oh, okay.